That's power alla Romana for you. The old families are still plugged into the right networks. And Princess Borghese is a member of the organization I'm about to see next. The internet is awash with conspiracy theories about them. If you believe half the things you read, then they are meant to be the hidden hand that secretly rules the world. Averse to publicity, certainly, they are a real global network bound together by a common belief.
I'm on my way to visit something straight out of the Da Vinci Code, this secretive organization dating back to the Crusades, with, so they say, billions in the bank, palaces all over Rome, membership by invitation, the Knights of Malta.
I first approached them from London. They gave me the most thorough vetting I'd had in years. Luckily, my wife was at school with a senior insider, the old girl network in action. I was in. Looking through their keyhole is revealing. It aligns perfectly with the Vatican, a sovereign state. Then, bog standard Italy, and in the foreground, the territory of the Knights of Malta. Population, 3.
It's extraordinary. Through that keyhole, I can see 3 sovereign states.
The Knights of Malta is one of the oldest religious orders in the world, headed by the Grand Master, who, like the Queen, is a head of state. Surprisingly, His Most Eminent Highness, the Grand Master of the Sovereign Military Hospitaller Order of St. John of Jerusalem, of Rhodes, and of Malta, most humble guardian of the poor of Jesus Christ, Prince of the Holy Roman Empire with the rank of Cardinal, is an Englishman, Matthew Festing.
Your Highness.
And a fellow Cambridge man. He is the Knights' sovereign leader for life.
You are head of a sovereign state.
Yes.
So you're head of state.
Yes.
So there has to be a state, and we're standing in it
We're
right now.
sort of standing in it. This is not a country, this is a sovereign entity, and the things are not quite the same.
Can I ask you an idiot boy question?
Good.
How do you become a head of state? Did you, when you were a child, think to yourself, when I grow up, I would like to be a head of state? Was it anything like that?
And then I think I wanted to be a fireman, as far as I remember. But no, the answer to the question is, firstly, you have to be Catholic. Then you have to be a member of the Order of Malta, point 2. Then you have to be a monk knight, and so you can bear arms. Years ago, the Templars were the same, the Teutonic Knights were the same, and we are the only one left with its original status, its original ethos.
The Order is now a global medical organization with 30 ambulance corps, 40 full-size hospitals, 1,500 medical centers, and in England alone they run 72 old people's homes. They've prospered over the centuries because of their extraordinary holdings.
You are nonetheless the repository of significant wealth, if I can put it like that. And indeed, some people even say billions.
Well, I think that's not
no,
true.
I mean, is it, how much is myth and how much is reality?
Let me tell you, it's not vastly lavish. We don't have helicopters and we don't have yachts, but we have enough to, as it were, put bread on the table and petrol in the car. We're very lucky as an organization because over the centuries, people have given the order considerable assets, if you like. And so, for instance, in England, after the king and the church, the order was the largest and most important landowner in Britain. And that was true of all the countries of Europe, or largely true. And over the centuries, what with wars and revolutions and all the things that has happened in history, we've lost nearly all that property. Except for here in Italy, we still have quite a lot, and we also have quite a lot still in Austria.
Yes.
And it is that property which allows us to operate. I mean, you know, it cuts the hedge, it weeds the gravel.
From its Rome headquarters, the Knights of Malta runs its worldwide network with 14,000 paid-up members, including many of Europe's aristocrats, captains of industry, and senior politicians. To project its influence, it's appointed over 100 ambassadors, including special representatives to the United Nations.
You have your own passport, you have your own currency, And if I'm going to post a letter here, I buy a sovereign order
You
stamp.
can buy a stamp. We do have those three things. We do have passports. We only issue them to the diplomats of the order. The currency is a scudo.
Is your head on it? You're not like a Roman emperor with laurel wreaths around the crown of your head.
No.
How do you look?
They said, take your specs off.
Yes.
And there I am, sort of staring into the middle distance.
So I could buy a full set of scudos with your head on
We
it.
might even give you a set.
That's what I was aiming for, of course. Absolutely.
In the end, they didn't give me any of their coins. A shame, because I'm told they are made from real silver and gold. It is the legends about the Knights of Malta that have inspired fantastic stories from Indiana Jones to the Da Vinci Code. I was curious to see if there was anything in them.
Then somebody comes up with a movie like the Da Vinci Code, or rather a book like the Da Vinci Code, and a movie like, and you are immediately a dark international force with tentacles.
What is intriguing is that, of course, truth, as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But it is very interesting, these extraordinary connections in the past. The original viceroys of South America and Central America under the Spaniards, the man who commanded the Spanish Armada,
Yes, Medina Sidonia.
all Knights of Malta.
This is why everybody thinks you rule the world. Because you have had.
Well,
you have had this universal
We've had this...
authority.
Well, I don't know about
Influence.
that, but certainly influence. Oh, sure, influence,
Yeah.
definitely influence.
When they are not plotting world domination, the Order get on with their medical calling. 100,000 people are involved. That's the equivalent to the payroll of a company like BP. It seems to me that Rome is one of those historic cities where ancient institutions, like the Knights of Malta, have learned to keep up with the times. To the outsider, the ritual and weird medieval uniforms can all look terribly mysterious. And in Rome, it adds to the widespread perception that the powerful only meet in the shadows. Now I'm off to see the most ancient institution of the lot, and a vicar of God. That's what I call power.